welcome to the Road to Greek Life podcast with your 2024 recruitment counselors. My name is Avery Bailiff, and I am so excited to be your host today. I am from Austin, Texas, and I am a special education major. Before we dive in, I wanted to share a bit about my own journey to Greek life. I joined Greek Life my freshman year in fall of 2023, and being from out of state, I came to Coastal super worried about finding friends and finding a place where I really fit in. My sister, who was a Greek life member at her own college, encouraged me to take a chance and explore something new. And I am so grateful that I did. I was honestly so scared to take the leap of faith and put myself out there, as I typically am a more introverted person. But I gave myself time and continued with good faith through the process. Although it was scary at first, and I honestly did not know if I wanted to continue, after receiving my bid and going through the new member process, I knew I made the right decision. Greek life has shaped my college experience and brought me a family I never knew I was missing. Some values I have are acceptance, self worth, positivity, kindness, and inspiration. These values helped carry me through the recruitment process and eventually led me to where I am today, which is sitting next to my fellow amazing recruitment counselor, Allison Nolan, creating a podcast for all of you.
Hi guys, my name is Allison Nolan. I'm from Monroe, New York, majoring in sustainability and a minor in public health. I joined my sophomore year and went through formal recruitment in 2023. At first, the process was nerve-wracking and completely new to me, but I had my best friend, which is also my roommate, to help me with the process to find my forever home. I kept an open mind throughout the whole process and haven't looked back since. I joined to make new friends within my organization and outside my own organization and to be more involved within Coastal's campus. Some values I have are self-worth, trust, improvement, contribution, and stability. They have formed who I am today, and I wouldn't be in my forever home without the help of these values. All right, everyone, let's get started. So, Avery, what are some things to look forward to after bid day?
Yes, Allie. So some of the amazing things P&Ms can look forward to after receiving their bid and running home to their new family on Prince Lawn are Big Little, initiation, sisterhood events, meeting new people, getting awesome merch, learning ritual, and learning more about the chapter you joined. Now, Allie, can you talk about what the new member process actually looks like?
This is a period of transition and growth as you learn about the history, values, and traditions of your organization. You'll also have the opportunity to bond with your fellow new members and establish connections with older members. The Big Little process was so much fun to get to know most of the older girls and form deeper connections. The day of Big Little, I got a cute little note and an idea of what to wear without the description of who my big actually was until I ran home to her. It was exciting to get another note right before we ran home to know who my big actually was. I wouldn't trade that feeling for the world. With the initiation process, it was intimidating as girls were singing, and it felt like the formal recruitment process all over again with nerves of tripping and falling. But having my big right beside me made it feel natural, and she reassured me of what to do during that process. With all those amazing things to look forward to, what do you think the time commitment looks like when joining a sorority?
Yeah, so being a new member means balancing your academic responsibilities with your obligations to your chapter. From attending meetings and events to participating in community service projects and social activities, there's a lot to juggle, especially for new members who may not be used to the time commitment a sorority takes up. It's essential to prioritize your time effectively and communicate openly with your chapter leadership about any scheduling conflicts or concerns you may have. Remember, you are a student before you are a Greek Life member. This means always putting your academics first. Finish that homework, girl, and get that studying done before your ice cream date with sisters. An outline for y'all to use to make sure you are balancing your time is to make sure to spend at least 8 hours a week dedicated to studying and finishing homework, depending on your classes. A good technique to go by is for the amount of credits you are receiving in a class. That is how much time you should be taking to finish homework and studying outside of the class. For example, if you are taking a 3-credit course, then you will designate 3 hours a week outside of class to complete any work for that course. Make sure you have your work done before going to sorority events. The new member process takes a lot of time, so plan accordingly and don't push your work off till last minute. One thing I did that helped tremendously was I got a group together once a week to go to the library room to not only learn and meet new sisters, but also get some homework done at the same time. Don't be afraid to use sisters as a resource as well. Most of the time, there's always going to be a sister in your chapter who has previously taken the course you are taking now and can help you study or give you tips on the homework. Okay, Allie, since recruitment can be scary and takes up a lot of time as we've seen, what are realistic expectations P&M should keep in mind?
Be authentic and realistic. While Greek life offers many benefits and opportunities, it's essential to have realistic expectations about the experience. Like any community, there will be ups and there will be downs, challenges and successes. It's okay to acknowledge the realities of Greek life while also celebrating its positive aspects. The girls in your organization are there to help and guide you while you do the same. Keep in mind that your schoolwork is important and keeping other organizational obligations are too. Now, I'm sure everyone listening is wondering, what does finance look like?
Yeah, so joining a Greek organization typically involves a lot of financial commitment, as we probably all know, whether it's dues, initiation fees, or other expenses. It's important to be aware of these costs up front and to budget accordingly. Don't be shocked when you begin paying your chapter fees and expenses, and instead plan ahead and be prepared by saving money ahead of time. Although many chapters offer payment plans or scholarships to help ease the financial burden, so don't let these costs deter you from exploring Greek life. Your sisters will be around to help you out, so plan ahead, but don't let it be the reason you don't join one of our amazing chapters. Now, girl, this is kind of an interesting question, but how do you see P&Ms change in the new member process?
I see P&Ms become more comfortable and confident in themselves as they find their homes and are starting to find their place within the organization. Bonds being made with girls in their new member groups along with connecting with their families. This is the rewarding part of the process, as you can truly see why the organization was the best fit for you, with girls who will be your forever friends and memories that are being made to last a lifetime. The excitement to do more and constantly be around these girls make it all worth it, while still having that bond with girls in your recruitment group and your recruitment counselors. Hearing all about the experience makes me wish I could go back and live through it again. To get us more excited, Avery, can you share what the timeline looks like as a new member?
Yes, of course. So first, after bid day, you're going to start getting used to your chapter, meeting new girls, going to sisterhood events. Some of these might include big little events to start meeting some girls to potentially be your big, which is super exciting. You will also be going to what is called a new member class, which is where you will learn all about your sorority and your chapter. This will be a class with all of the other new member sisters that joined the sorority at the same time as you, and y'all will come. It's usually about once a week, and just learn about some of the sorority rituals and some important things to know when joining. Next, you can look forward to Big Little, which is super fun. So this is where you will be given an older member, or it could be the same age as you, but a more experienced member, who will be your big. Now, your big is someone who will guide you and lead you through the process of being in a sorority and eventually hopefully become one of your best friends. I know my big is super important to me, as she helped me through all my processes, and even as not a new member anymore, I still use her for advice and schooling, and I still love to go out and hang out with her and stuff like that. Next, you'll have initiation. This is where you will be officially initiated into your chapter and become an official sorority member of that chapter. After this, you are officially no longer a new member. The whole process I just talked about takes about 5 to 8 weeks, depending on the chapter, and that starts from bid day to initiation. Alrighty, to wrap us up, we just wanted to give some encouragement from RCs as P&Ms move through the new member process. So some of my advice is to keep an open mind and keep trying. It is a lot to take in at first, but please see it through. I promise you will thank yourself so much in the end. Like I said, I was nervous at the beginning too, but I am so glad I stuck it out and got through my new member process, and I'm here where I am today. Starting something new is always scary, but it can also be really beautiful and amazing. So put your best foot forward and jump into Greek life.
I agree. My advice on moving through the new member process is to be yourself and not to let all the emotions and the scaries get in the way of your decisions. Keeping an open mind to all organizations is important, as you may not know everything you think you do about each one. Lastly, making decisions for you and only you are the best decisions you could make.
Alrighty everyone, as we wrap up today's episodes, I want to emphasize the importance of exploring Greek life with an open mind and a commitment to authenticity, inclusivity, and shared values. When joining a sorority, remember that the road to Greek life is a personal journey filled with opportunities for growth, friendship, and belonging. This is your journey and no one else's. Remember to plan ahead. That is one thing we cannot stress enough. Carve out time to finish all your homework and get your studying done before doing anything with the sorority. Also, start saving money now so you are prepared for the financial costs a sorority has. But most importantly, have fun. Have fun. Please have fun. The new member process is one of the most exciting times in a sorority woman's lives, so it's important to take in every moment. Take it all in as you are running to hug your big for the first time or completing your first ever ritual. Cherish every connection you make within this time, as you never know who will become your very best friends. And remember to go through all of that with good faith.
And please, please, please go ahead and learn more about the chapters and their individual new member process, and look at some of the other RC podcasts to learn more about other topics.
But thank you so much for tuning in to the Road to Greek Life podcast. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.